Hey guys, happy Thursday. It is April the 16th and it is Zoom day. So if you're watching this early, then maybe we haven't gotten to talk yet, but we are going to soon through Zoom. And then if you're watching this later, then we've already gotten to talk today. So hopefully we can have more of those coming up. Maybe once a week or something we can figure out a time to get together. First off, I'm going to review yesterday's math with you. So if you turn in your binders to April, Amy growling in the den. April 15th, it was kind of an involved activity yesterday. I'm just going to take it out of here and hold it up. Amy. Okay, so this is yesterday's activity. It was pretty involved. It required us to use multiplication to find out the cost of 2 sets of carrots if we buy them. So it's $3.77 times 2 gave us $7.54. Okay, so that was the total just for the carrots. But we also needed to add the squash to that. So it's the world's most expensive squash at $4.85. We're going to add that to the total of the carrots, and that gives us $12.39. Okay? So we know that's the total that we spent, but the question is asking us to make change from 20. So we take 20 and then subtract $12.39. That gives us our total received change as $7.61 and change. Okay, so as you know, this will be scanned and uploaded so that you can check your work. So just go to that tab on my class website that says Answers and go ahead and check your work there. Okay. As for the journals yesterday, it was posted in Google Classroom, so if you went there and you saw the simplified version of the journal, then you can share with your classmates and respond to them. I will respond to your post also. It talked about, do you learn more? Would you work better in a career setting? Amy, shh, don't growl at the puppy. She's growling with Lily. Would you work best in a career that allowed you to watch and learn, to see how others do a task and then go from there? Okay, so I learned well that way. I like to be able to see things and work hands-on to... What?
Poppy's coming.
Poppy's coming?
No, Poppy.
The puppy?
Poppy's coming.
Ugh. Okay.
Poppy's coming.
The puppy's crying?
Yes.
Why? Were you messing with her?
Yeah.
You need to be nice. Can you say be nice?
The nice word.
Yes, tell her to be nice. All right, get down.
No.
Okay, so that was the journal, and now we're going to, we're going to go to yesterday's. Okay, you need to get down. Okay. Oh, go see what Katie's doing.
Katie's bed?
I think she's upstairs.
No, bed.
Okay, you can go get in Katie's bed. Okay. Sorry for that brief interruption. Okay, so that was reviewing yesterday's journal. Y'all, it is hard to get work done with them running around. We did an activity yesterday that I thought was pretty fun for the job skills, and I wanted you to try and record yourself practicing leaving voicemails or answering the phone in a professional way. So I'm still encouraging you to do that activity, and you can just email me your recordings, and then if you want, I can share them with the rest of the class through Google Classroom. So this is kind of like how we discussed yesterday when we were at Creativeware and Maria let us use the phone to call customers and let them know that their orders were ready. It's using the phone and answering the phone and returning phone calls in an appropriate way, in a mature way that you could use in a business setting. Okay, so that's a quick review. Now we're going to go to today's math journal for April the 16th, and it looks like this. We are using another chart, but it is not as involved as yesterday's question, which I like. Sometimes those hard ones, man, they can wear you out, but it's good practice to find out how to find totals and then make change. But here's today's. It looks like this, and I'm going to read it aloud to you. The table below shows how much Jim puts in his budget for entertainment each month. He puts a lot of money towards entertainment. Okay? So January, February, March, April, May, that's how much he spends to entertain himself. That means to go to the movies or go shopping or buy concert tickets, whatever. He definitely wouldn't be spending that much this month as we are all staying at home. But it asks us, how much more will Jim spend on entertainment in February than in May? All this is a simple subtraction problem because we want to know how much more he spends here than he spent here. So all I need you to do is take February's total. He's going to spend $536.65 on entertainment in February. Big spender. But he's only spending $498.58 on entertainment in May. So because we want to find out how much more is spent in February, you take February and then subtract May, and that will give you the difference, okay? That's the number that we want for our answer. So just type that into your calculator, or you can make sure that you line up your decimals appropriately on pencil and paper to find your answer, okay? Looks just like this. Pause it there and work it out. And then know that I will have these answers uploaded for you tomorrow. For the career journal for today, let's flip to it. For Thursday the 16th, I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to give you the whiteboard version that will be posted in Google Classroom. What types of careers do you think would be beneficial for someone who learns best by listening or would have a career surrounded by sound, speaking, or music? Would an auditory type career be something that you would ever consider for your future? Why or why not? Okay, so I broke it down like this to you, just kind of how yesterday's question was, like would you be better working in a career by watching others? This is like, would you be better in a career where you're listening to others' instructions? Okay, would you be better in a career where you are listening to others' instructions, or where you got to just listen to music during the day? Maybe you work in a big warehouse and your job is to move equipment or move boxes, do things like that. Do you want to be able to listen to music while you're doing it? Does that help you focus? Does it keep you on track? Okay, so that's just something to consider when you're doing today's journal. And then we're going to flip to the back for our kitchen skills. And this is a little bit long. It's a good bit of reading material. But then the activity is not super long that goes along with it. So it starts out, let's see, kitchen organization looks like this. Okay. Have you heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together? It means that things that are alike like to stay together, and that is the rule of kitchen organization. In fact, 2 simple rules control how you organize your kitchen. Keep like things together and keep tools handy. Let's look at a couple of examples, and I bet you can think this yourself. I bet you can do this yourself fairly easily. Sorry, y'all. Amy in the corner of my ear trying to listen for her. Okay, so the next page, it says page 27 at the bottom. Kitchen organization, the stove. How does this work? Let's look at the stove. 1, you can cook with pots and pans there, so put all of your pots and pans in a low cupboard or drawer by the stove. It's hot, so put all of your pot holders in a drawer where you can reach them from the stove or hang them close by. And since you put your cloth pot holders in that drawer, put your cloth towels there too. Number 3, you'll need to stir and flip things that are cooking, so put all of your stirring spoons and spatulas in a drawer or container next to the stove. Okay, so we do this at school, our kitchen at school, if you guys can remember. The cabinets that are low next to the stove and the oven have our pots and pans. We have our oven mitts in the drawer right next to the stove and the oven. This activity asks you to draw an arrow to where the spatulas and things should go and where the pots should go. So just draw an arrow to where you think that they would fit in well in this kitchen. Next page. Kitchen organization, the sink. You drink water there, so put your drinking glasses in a cupboard next to the sink. And once your glasses are there, you can put your dishes there too. Now, since your glasses and plates are in the cupboard by the sink, find an empty drawer nearby for your silverware. That way, Amy. Now, since your glasses and plates are in the cupboard by the sink, find an empty drawer nearby for your silverware. That way, everything you need to set the table will be close. This is probably like this way at your house, and it was definitely this way at school. Remember, if you were at the school sink, if you went to the cabinet right up to your right, that's where we had plates, cups, bowls was right there next to the sink, and then the silverware was in the drawer very close to that too. Number 2, you wash dishes there, so put your dishwashing soap where you can reach it, next to or under the sink. Put your sponges there too. Once the dishwashing soap is there, put other cleaning supplies next to it. Think back to our classroom. We kept soap behind the sink, and then in the cabinet above the sink is where we had our cleaning supplies. Okay? Number 3, you throw food and trash away as you prepare food and wash dishes at the sink. So put your trash can under the sink so you can easily toss things. Now find a place nearby to put the box of trash bags. Okay, so your assignment for this page is to put a G next to the picture of the sink where you would store your glasses, circle the dishwashing soap, and put a T on the cupboard where the trash should be. So it wants you to just pretty much draw on this picture, put a G where you think the glasses should go, circle the dishwashing soap, and put a T on the cupboard where the trash can should go. Okay, so use these instructions to label up here. I will have my key for all of this scanned in for you to check tomorrow. I know it's kind of a longer assignment. So next, here, my kitchen organization. I'm going to read it to you and then you'll fill out the chart. Look at your kitchen to decide why things were put where they were. Use a table to list where items are kept and then analyze them. So silverware, that's in the drawer. It's by the sink because it's most convenient with plates. Pots. Where is it stored? Near the stove. So it's, easily accessible. You just want to go through each of these things and tell me where they are in your house and why you think that's the best place for them. Okay, if you turn the page, here, kitchen organization, last rules. The 2 last rules of kitchen organization are light, high, heavy, low. Don't put heavy things over your head. You might get bonked while you try to reach it. Keep the heavy things down low and put light, easy to handle things on high shelves. Always handy, never far. If you always use something, keep it handy. Pot holders should be right by the stove and oven. Dish soap should be right by the sink or the dishwasher. If you never use it, or only use it once in a while, like a turkey platter or an ice cream maker. Put it in a cupboard that is hard to get to or far out of reach and use a step stool to reach it. So we know that. I mean, if you're going to use something every day, you want it to be handy. And if it's something that you only use at Thanksgiving, you can store it in a different place to get during that time. It doesn't need to be in your, front cabinet. Okay? That was quick. We went through that quick. So remember that you can scroll at the bottom of this video and rewind. You can also pause to freeze on some of these screens so that you know that you are getting all the information. Sometimes when I have little Amy running around, I know I get caught up talking to her, or I try to move kind of quick through some stuff so that we can get it all in. But it's funny, as soon as this quarantine stay-at-home happened, Amy stopped napping. So we're just making it. Here is the 4-question activity that I'm going to read aloud to you now, but I will also have this scanned and uploaded so you can review yours tomorrow. But I'm going to read it aloud to you and you follow along with me. Okay? So question number 1. What 2 rules govern kitchen organization? So what are the 2 main rules of organizing? A, waste not, want not. To thine own self be true. B, keep like items together and keep tools handy. C, save everything, skimp on nothing. Question 2, why should pot holders be stored by the oven? A, because O and P are next to each other in the alphabet. B, because pot holders like to be in a warm place. Or C, so they are within reach of the oven. Question number 3, why shouldn't you store heavy things up high? A, you should put heavy things up high. B, there is a greater chance of falling while trying to get a heavy thing or dropping it while reaching over your head. Or C, heavy things look better on low shelves. Question number 4, where should you store your silverware? A, together and close to your glasses and plates. B, within easy reach of the table if it's in the kitchen. Or C, either answer is correct. Okay, so that wraps up today's lesson. I am looking forward to seeing you on Zoom at 11. And if you are just checking into this lesson in the afternoon after we've already talked, hope it went well. Love you guys. Thank you for letting Amy be her crazy little self. Amy, you want to come say bye-bye? Get over here. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Say bye, Megan.
Bye, Megan.
Say bye, Samima.
Bye, Samima.
Say bye, Jeanette.
Bye, Samima.
Say bye, Stephen.
Bye, Spinning.
Say bye, Noah.
Bye, Nuna.
Can you say bye, Jesus?
Bye, Jesus.
All right, say love you too.
I do.
All right, bye.